So, what makes a man high quality? It's kind of an overused term, and I wanted to just kind of touch on what it really means. So, here we go. What it means to be a high quality man is the same as what it means to be a high quality woman. High quality, like I said, it's quite overused. And when I use it, I mean, someone who has their life together, both men and women. But here are some of the main characteristics that would qualify you and qualify a man to be under that category of high quality. So, number one, you have your life together and he has his life together, meaning, a good paying job. You have a place to live, maybe a car. You have your things in order. You're responsible in your life. If the man has children or an ex, they're responsible with that. They take care of their family in terms of their mother, their sister, their father, or whatever. If there's an illness or something, a responsible person who has their life together, it shows in these areas. This is something that you get to look for in a man, and you get to work on in yourself to be as well, because like attracts like, and it's not necessarily in the areas of masculinity and femininity that like attracts like, but it is in terms of your vibration or your quality with which you conduct yourself. Right? The integrity with which you conduct yourself. Number two, he can take care of himself. He's self-reliant. Now, many women who watch my channel have a long history of taking care of men, kind of dating down. And I say that loosely, but you know what I mean when I say that, because you've probably been there, dated a man who has less money than you and always paying for everything, dating a man who doesn't have his emotional stuff together and taking care of him that way, offering support, kind of saving someone. This is not a relationship that's high quality from both sides. It's very dependent, it's codependent, and it's not with two high quality people. You taking care of a man is actually not high quality. Now, don't jump on my back for saying that, but when you are first dating, it is actually going to set you up for failure. Now, in a long-term relationship, when a man has been standing for himself, for you, for the relationship, and he falls on hard times and he relies on the woman to carry them through, that's a different thing. Right? But if a man from the get-go doesn't have his shit together enough to be able to take care of himself in a really great way, emotionally, physically, financially, and he's relying on the woman to do any of those things, you're kind of setting yourself up for a not so great medium vibration or low vibration relationship. All right, number three, high quality is having mature communication. Now, I'm not saying perfect communication, but I do mean mature communication. I mean that because so many of us have all kinds of triggers, and until you are well versed in who you are and what triggers you the most, you're never going to be able to maturely communicate. Why? Because you're going to feel all kinds of things that are triggered from your past that they didn't actually do to you. And if you're not clear on what that is, you're not going to be able to communicate like, hey, it would feel really amazing if you called me more often because it makes me feel insecure when you don't call me for a week, right? Instead, you're like, screw this. I don't want to see you anymore. You don't take care of my needs. So without going into the details of each of these, because there's a lot of content there, that is sort of the high level that you want to make sure that you are at and that the person you're dating is at. Men have several unique qualities that apply to masculine men that will qualify them as high quality. Number one, they have a mission. They have a powerful mission in their life to, change something or to add to something or to contribute to something or to grow something, their business or their company, or to climb the corporate ladder, or to some sort of end goal, big end goal in mind, right? and nothing will get in the way of that. That is actually a super high quality man. And you can read all kinds of books written by David Data. The Way of the Superior Man is an amazing book. I'll link it below actually on that you can order it. Another great book is called Iron John. Those are really great books to depict what masculine energy needs and what is high quality masculine energy. These books describe why a man needs a mission even before a woman. Okay, I'll go into that in another video, but for now, I'm going to leave that there. So a man needs to have a strong mission. If a man is only just doing the minimum at his job and doesn't have any hobbies and doesn't have any goals like fitness goals or financial goals or, any kind of growth, personal growth or any kind of growth, right? I mean, fitness goals like running a triathlon is a huge goal. So you want to see a man have these really huge goals, and usually they do not allow a woman to get in the way of that. So usually, speaking of triathlon training, for example, a man will not skip his training for a woman, and that's a good thing. You want that, okay? You do not want a man who will skip his mission for you. This is a very powerful depiction of a high quality man. Number 2, the high quality man has a very strong ability to navigate curveballs. What do I mean by that? When something is off, when something is wrong, like even something as small as, the dinner at a restaurant is cold. He is able to navigate it with poise, with powerful communication, with heart, with love, and not be triggery, not get angry or not get emotional. And when I say that, I'm going to probably get some bad feedback here, but men that get triggered and emotional about certain things or about anything really, it's actually a sign of weakness. Not that an emotional man who knows his emotions is a bad thing, but when a man is triggered and flies off the handle, or is triggered and is feeling sad or down, or, that is actually the sign of a not very grounded masculine man. He gets off kilter very quickly. This makes a woman feel very unsafe. We want a masculine man to be grounded in his presence, and so that is a container for us to trust him. It is a biological cycle. So just hear me out on this. A man who is very emotional, including anger and including getting very triggered, is actually not a high quality man. If you like this video so far, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit the thumbs up button. That will let me know that you liked it and that I will make more videos like this one in the future. And if you don't want to miss any future videos, hit the bell button so that you will get notified for any future videos. I release 2 a week, one on Tuesday, one on Thursdays. So that way you will not miss a single one. All right. Moving on to the final point. A high quality man does not get offended. Yes, they don't get offended. They are so clear on who they are and in their integrity of who they are and what they want and where they're going, that what someone else says doesn't offend them. And if they are offended, it's usually because they fundamentally, in their alignment, do not believe that this is morally a correct thing. So it's not, a man will never personally get offended if he's in his high quality state, and he will not get offended by a woman. He will not be offended by something you do or say. He will just be in his integrity. If he doesn't like what you did or said, it doesn't mean that the woman gets to be all over the place, fly off the handle, do whatever she wants, and he's going to accept her. No way. What happens is, instead of getting offended, he will just be like, "You're not for me. Goodbye." Very calmly, very securely, and move on, right? Instead of getting offended, instead of getting argumentative, instead of begging you or arguing. No, a man will just accept or not accept what's happening. That's it. So this video was very high level, sort of masculine, feminine, high quality traits. And of course, I will come out with more videos on this topic, so stay tuned. But for now, comment below what you thought, comment below if you liked this, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.